So a few weeks ago, you guys saw my review on the Alloyman 20 volt mini leaf blower. Well, I've got their 40 volt model. Let's go ahead and let's open this up and see what it's all about. All right, the first thing that we see is a dual charger with dual indicator lights, and it looks like this is not wall mountable. It doesn't say specifically how many amps this is, but it probably is a 2 amp charger based off the 2 on the end there. So that should charge both batteries, being that they're 4 amp hours, in about 2 hours. The next thing in the box is a giant blower tube that shows off that it can actually do 500 CFM. That should be a pretty impressive amount of air. And then we've got the unit itself. Oh, this looks pretty cool. I've never seen one with a clear little opening there. Looks like you got a quick release for the blower tube. And also you've got your on-off buttons up here. Let's see, is this some sort of sticker or is this actually just coming off already? Yeah, that's the actual label. It isn't pressed down really well. Let's hope that that stays on, but it's got some sort of film on there. Yeah, that just peels right off. So it looks like the label for the on-off and the high-low button wasn't stuck on super well. And then back here, it looks like we got a nice area that's not gonna allow you to block the actual air intake. That's pretty nice. I haven't seen that on a lot of blowers. And then you can see here we do get a dual battery input, and it looks like there's a little screw for something here. I'll have to figure out what this goes to. And then we get 2 batteries. Let's see how many amp hours these are. Yep, these are 4 amp hours, and these look to be the exact same 20 volt batteries that are actually on the mini leaf blower that I did a review on. And it does look like you can charge it right here, but since we've got the dual charger, we're going to go ahead and charge it on the dock. And this does come with a battery indicator light, which is fantastic. And then you get the other battery right here, making it a total of 40 volts. And then you also get a user manual. Let's go ahead and attach the batteries and see how well they attach. There's no movement in that first battery and no movement in the second battery. That's a really good sign. Better battery connections than what was in the mini leaf blower. All right, let's go ahead and attach the blower tube. See how well that fits on there. There we go. That just locks right into place. And let's test it and see how it does. Woo, that sucker is powerful. Now it is a on-off switch. There is no trigger. I wish there was a trigger with a lock, but it looks like it's high-low or off. All right, let's take it outside and give it a test. All right, so now that we've got the 40 volt Alloyman leaf blower out, let's go ahead and let's take this out to my backyard trail and just see how well this blows off the leaves. All right, we're going to take it down this trail. We'll start it out on low and then we'll turn it to high and see how well it does. I would say that's much better than the 20 volt. So the 40 volt is proving to be a little bit more powerful, as to be expected, considering that this is claiming 500 CFM. All right, let's put this on high and see how well this thing can really blow these leaves. To put it on high, you have to click the button twice. All in all, this thing actually does really well. The only thing that I have found is that the battery life isn't very long. Don't expect more than about 10 to 15 minutes of battery life out of this. Just always make sure you have that double charger ready to go so you can plug these batteries in and get back to leaf blowing whatever you need to leaf blow. All right, let's take a look at this trail. This is where I didn't leaf blow, and then right up here is where I actually did some leaf blowing. This thing did a really good job. It actually has quite a bit of power for the price of this leaf blower. I think it's going to be hard to beat. The only thing you're going to have issues with is the battery length. It doesn't have very long battery power. These claim to be a 4 amp hour battery, but they don't seem to last quite as long as some other brands out there. So there you go. That is the Alloyman 40 volt leaf blower with 500 CFM of power. And I'm pretty impressed. For right around $100, a lot of times you can find this with a little bit of a coupon, and it does pretty good. I do wish that this came with even more batteries, because these batteries do not last as long as what I would hope they would. They claim to be that 4 amp hour battery, but they only last about 10 to 15 minutes is what I'm finding at full power. Now on the low setting, it can last a little bit longer, but this thing is pushing out a ton of air. So if you guys are interested in one of these, I'll put some links below. They seem to go on and off of Amazon here and there as they come in stock. So if the link doesn't have it in stock, you may check back and they might have it in stock the next week. But yeah, the Alloyman 40 volt leaf blower. See you guys in the next one.